Toy show was actually a success, man. I actually get a few books, got a few things. My bag is kind of full, and it was a fun experience, man. I wish my homeboy had came. Wish my brother-in-law had came. Maybe when he sees this video, he wish he had came. But we'll see what's up, man. So it was a good show. Let me give you a little show. You see it in Florida, keep an eye out for it. Follow them on Facebook and social media, and come to them. They're fun. They got a lot of good stuff, a lot of old school stuff, retro stuff, vintage stuff, newer things. They had what do you call it? They had Pops. They had Pokemon. They had every kind of trading card genre of trading card you could imagine. So it's a little bit of everything, not just comics, just a little bit of everything. If that's your time and your era, and it was awesome, man. I had a good time. Got a lot of, hear that? So yeah, you're gonna check when I finally get home. I gotta go home, man. But let me tell you something. Shopping for toys and comics and games and things like this. Oh boy, does it build up an appetite? Yes. So, yeah. So I'm gonna get in my car if I can find it. I remember where I parked it. I think I parked it on this side. Let's get out of here. Yeah, man. If you're in Florida, you ever want to go to a place and pick up some really cool toys and collectibles and cards and pops and just pretty much anything you can really imagine, and also speak and talk to a lot of really cool folks who are really into collectibles, toys and games. This is the best con to go to. I saw a few people dressed up, but I didn't have a chance to no. And it was fun running into the guys from the live stream. That was cool. That should help with the channel's growth. Let me put this down for a minute. And that's cool, man. So yeah, it was everything. Oh, well, you know what? We don't have to wait till we get home. Let's do it now. We're in the car. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got. I'm excited. I just want to see it now. I just gotta wait. So, whoa! Look at this, bro. This is Kato from the Green Hornet, and it's a toy action figure sculpted by Chris Dahlberg, toy designed by C.R.E.A.M. Kinetic Underground Incorporated. Look at that. Isn't that fly? Bruce Lee was he was and still is my favorite. It looks really cool. Let me show you what's on the inside. There's two now. Blue. Oh, there it is. Look what's on the inside. Look at it on the inside. Look at that, boss. Look at that, Buster. Look at that, Buster. You Buster. Look at that. Woo! This is fly. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at the back of the box. Ooh, the imagery, the painting, the drawing, right on point. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. What? Bust it. Kato Funk. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. And you know what? Oh, this is funny. Look at this. I have a Batman now. Oh, look at this Avengers one though. Woo. Wow, look at that, boss. Look at that, boss. That shit is dope, son. It's dope. And you know what? It's got some weight on it. I would be shocked to say, yes, yes. It has a thermos. It has a thermos. It has a thermos, y'all. It has a thermos. Oh, wow. It has a thermos. Look at that. It has a thermos. Look at the thermos. Ooh, look at the thermos, son. It's the sun. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's got a thermos, y'all. It's got a thermos. This is a real treat. This is wild. Locks up nice. Avenger lunchbox. Bust it. Ooh, isn't that fly? You gotta admit, that's fly. That's fly, that's fly, that's fly. Could look nice in the room. And I like the colors. I like the yellow with the bright red. Really nice colors, man. Really nice colors. Okay, what else we got? Oh, this is okay. Look at this. Okay, look at this pack of surprises here. Okay, first out the bag. My man, Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Hound. Look at the Huckleberry Hound. It's not a retro. It's not a vintage. It's a 3D print that he hooked up. Cause I asked him about the Mighty Mouse. He said he didn't have it, but he's willing to print one up and give me a call and let me know what the price range. If the price is right, I'm getting it. But this is Huckleberry Hound. This is one of my favorites growing up too. This is my favorite cartoons growing up. I like Huckleberry Hound. He had Quick Draw Madraw and the little what's the sidekick? I forgot his name, man. He had him. He had Magilla Gorilla. He had Great Ape. He had Yogi Bear. Solid piece too. Solid, man. And on point. Look at that. Look at that. What else we got in here? Oh, this was a surprise to me. This is a Hot Wheels. This is the Mach 6. I know there was a Mark 5, but I never knew there was a Mark 6. And if you look on the back, man, there's a bunch of cars in this category that are crazy. He got the Mark 5, the Mark 4. Yo, he got the Mark 4 joint. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to get the rest of this collection. Who else he got back here? Prince Kaliba race car. He got a Racer X with super hooks. Gray Ghost. Mark 6 with jump jacks. Ooh. Oh, this don't have jump jacks though. It's got the claw. He got the GRX with spear hooks. Mark 5. Snake Oiler, Racer X, and Marsha Motors. Yeah. Every accessory connects oh wow. A whole bunch of these vehicles that came out at one point. So I ended up getting this one. I never ever knew there was a Mark 6. And unfortunately too, I cannot take this out the package. This one's got to stay. And I thought this was fun to add to my yo-yo collection. Duncan did a Peanuts yo-yo. So I'm gonna add this to my collection of yo-yos. I got some Duncan yo-yos in the room, the butterfly and a couple other yo-yos. So I thought I'd add this to my yo-yo collection by Duncan. Duncan goes back to the 70s with me. I can't believe he's still around. All these years, Duncan's still going strong, man. See what else we got in here. Is there anything else in here? What else is in here? Got some books. I managed to get a few books. Nothing too crazy. Got some Dick Tracy books to add to the funnies collection. There's Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy. cable number 2. I don't think I have cable number 2. I hope I don't. All doubles go to the grandbaby anyway. Annual 63, X-Men Annual 394. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like the cover, so I bought it. Storm is rocking the cover. Iron Man 256. I have a funny feeling I have this already, because it's got John Romita had did it, and I made it my business to get those 3. I think I have this already. I hate coming to the comic book shop and buying it. And I have a funny feeling I have this one already too. But I'll show you that later when I get home. Rise of Apocalypse. This looks like fun. It's number 3, so I'm going to have to go back and get the back issue. So I'm going to add this to my back issue orders. Rise of Apocalypse. And if this is what I think it is, this is the origin of Apocalypse, since it's the rise of Apocalypse. I'm hoping it's the origin of Apocalypse. That'll be great. Even though I got the origin on the movie, but Pit number 11. I don't think I have Pit 11. This cover doesn't look familiar to me, so I might not have Pit. I think I got Pit 1 through 10. I believe I have Pit 1 through 10. And then last but not least, to add to the funny stack, the funnies column side of the thing is my Bugs Bunny. And I thought that was cool. So let me tell you about these Dick Tracy's. And these come as and this is just the only reason I say this, because I went through the guy's whole box, all his boxes. And I said, "Ooh, I don't have any Dick Tracy comics for my funny section." So he had like, you can buy 10 or 6 for a certain amount, but I didn't see even 10 that I wanted. So I was about to buy these 2, but he only took cash and Zelle. So there was a gentleman standing right to my left, and we were all chatting and talking, telling stories and stuff. So he decided, so I said, "Oh, you only take cash and Zelle?" I said, "Oh man," I didn't see anything else I wanted. I said, "All right, cool, man, don't worry about it. I'll get you next time, man." I got to remember that, man, it's also good to bring a little cash to these things, at least bring like $50 in cash. And as I turned him back and said, "Thank you anyway, I'll catch you next time, I appreciate it, thank you." As I was about to walk away, the guy to my left, he said, "Nah, I got it." I said, "Oh, no, I don't have anything to pay you back." I said, "Is this a gift?" He said, "It's my good deed for the day, man. You can take them." He gave the guy $4 for me, and look at that, man. So I got these from a fellow comic book aficionado who overheard a situation and just did me some love, and he bought them for me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Oh man, you don't have to. It's okay." He's like, "Nah, it's my good deed for the day. You got it, man. It's welcome." I shook his hand, looked him in the eye, and that's another thing. I said, "Thank you." I shook his hand. I didn't squeeze it. It wasn't a fish. It was just enough pressure to say, "Thank you." Looked him square in the eye and said, "I appreciate you. Thank you very much, man. That's cool. That's good looking out." And then he says, "That's my good feed for the day. Things come back around." I said, "Yeah, things do come back around." And I told him a story one time, right? So one day, and I've always been like this because of what went on in my past and the things I've been through and the things I've done that I'm not proud of. And at some point you should make amends, and you should apologize, and you should try to go forward, living the best life you can. So I told him, I said, I said, "That's true, man. I believe in that." I said, "I wholeheartedly believe in that. And let me tell you why." So among many of things I've done and many breaks I've gotten back for myself, I said, one day I was driving to Publix, right? And as soon as I pulled into the parking lot, in Florida, when it rains sometime, it don't rain for weeks. But when it does rain, it comes down like a tsunami, like a tsunami's on top of your car. It was raining so hard. It just came down out of nowhere. It wasn't like it started with a little sprinkle and then a drizzle and it built up. It was like it was sunny, right? It was sunny. And then all of a sudden, it turned dark and the rain just said, it's like somebody tipped over a bucket of water and just poured it. And it was coming down and it was steady. As I turned into the driveway, into the park and look for a spot, what do I see, man? I see a lady on her knees, yo, getting soaked. And her cart is, kind of like drifting because, parking lots are not always even. So the shopping cart is like drifting away. I'll pull up, and the one thing I'll say, as much as you might want to jump out and help someone who in need or in trouble, it was clear what I was seeing. And I did take a second. I said, ma'am, may I help you? Can I help you? Do you want help? She said, yes, please. I said, okay, no problem. Jumped out the car, got soaking wet. I was getting wet. I said, but you know what? I didn't care. I had no umbrella. I was in t-shirts and the shorts. I said, you know what? I'm just taking my second shower for the day. Jumped out the car, closed it, tried to help her, but she was having trouble getting up. She said, I'm having a difficult time getting up. I said, well, I couldn't just get her myself. I'm just not as strong as I used to be. But she said, no, I'm fine. I'm going to crawl over to my car. You grab my cart. So I went over it. Cart, like I said, the cart drifted away. Went over, got the cart. Came back to her car. She was still, sort of like crawling to her car. Put the shopping cart got the shopping cart stabilized. Then I said, let me open the hatchback. Wait, I opened up her hatchback was open, and I helped her get up to her hands on the back of the lift, the back of the thing. And then that's way, with the help of her, the car, and myself, got her on her feet. I said, no, don't worry about the groceries. I got it. Walked her around to the driver's side, opened the door, got her in the car. I said, you wait right here. Closed the door, went back, opened up the hatch again, took all the groceries. She had like 10 bags. And I started just placing them in the bag, nice, in the back of the hatchback. Closed it down, went back to the front of the car. I said, you going to be all right? You going to call someone? You going to make it? She said, no, I can drive. I just, had a trouble. I just lost my balance. I was like, no worries. And she offered. I said, no. You just get home safe. That's good enough for me. And you take care. Nothing in return. No complaint. Took in the moment for what it was. A moment. That's it. Just a moment. Just absorbed it, got into it. But when I got in the store, I was shopping for my sandwich and everything. Boy, was I freezing because I was so wet. And everybody's kind of looking at me. Why are you so... So one lady finally at the deli counter said, you cold? I said, yes, I am cold because I got soaking wet. I got caught in the rain. She's like, you don't have an umbrella? I said, no. So how did you get so wet? I said, you really want to know? She said, yeah, I'm curious. She said, and I told her the story. She was like, oh, God bless you. You're a good man. I said, yeah, I do my best. But it's okay. It's all right. I'll be all right. So, but thank God I didn't get sick or anything. Went home, ate my sandwich, and like I always do, enjoy a movie, eat a sandwich. And I had myself a time. That was an interesting moment in my life. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope you liked some of the cool stuff I picked up. I hope it brought some joy to your life or made you feel like, hey, man. But like I said, if you can make it to one of these Comic-Con joints that this one, especially this one right here, come on down, man. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So now let me get back on the road. I got about a 30-minute drive back home. Wifey is waiting for me because she's hungry and I got to take her to eat. I am hungry myself. I am ready to munch out and have a rest of my Sunday. This was a good Sunday. This was very productive. I had a fun time. got a little sharp, dressed up, put some gear on, fresh. Walk around the party hardy. And so that's it. So this is your boy Tone. Click C for Comics, aka C.R.E.A.M Comics. C.R.E.A.M stands for collect, read, enjoy, and marvel. But today I'll say and motivate. All right, peace out, yo.